Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you're on the globe. Hey, it's Insane Rider. Welcome to the channel, Budget Gamer. All right. Let's see if we can get this stream rolling and rocking. Hopefully, I'm going to be nice and stable. 2 days I've invested working on this system. New cables, new video capture card, fine-tuning Windows 11, dedicated resources to my Cartoon Animator 5, dedicated resources to OBS Studio. I've been at it. So, hey, Wendy, thanks for joining. All right. So, my sound checks are all looking good. Hey, Tinfoil, thanks for joining. I'm just going to give it a moment, and I'm going to be doing viewer battles tonight. Hey, Sean, nice to see you back. I missed everybody. I think I've got most all my issues dialed in, or dialed out, I should say. Let me just go ahead and set my monitor down. My monitor's sounding good for both my channels. Pretty happy so far. Cross my fingers. Move everything out of the way. All right, so yes, I've learned a lot over the last few days. I wasn't using a USB-C 3.0 cable for my iPad. Of course, you know all my story. I can't really sit, so I'm kind of mobile and moving around, and I've just been using from my video capture card a regular USB cable, not knowing I was supposed to use a blue one. But I have a 3.0 compliant cable now that is supposed to help with the issues. I replaced my my hub with the docking station, which was goofed up there as well. And I even replaced with a brand new video capture card. It's a really nice setup. So I've gone through a lot of improvements and upgrades over the last few days, and a lot of tweaking. I'm staring at my frames and my skip frame errors, and they're both sitting at 0. So that's perfect. Let's see what happens, though, once we start to get rolling with some video. Now, Pokemon TCG Pocket, yeah, it's not like it's a demanding game for sure. But when I am trying to stream Godzilla Kong, it definitely, acts up. Now, I've been streaming Pokemon Unite, and I had been taking arrows all along through most of my Unite streams. They were just on the border of, starting to be really noticeable. So I'm hoping I've got everything dialed in, and with that, we can put these behind us. So tonight, I'm going to be on for a couple of hours. I've been wanting to play the Articuno 18 trainer. And I thought tonight would be a good night to go ahead and give it a try. If you've been following any of the tournaments from this past weekend for Pokemon TCG Pocket, you'll see the Articuno for the single Pokemon deck is representing pretty well. There are Palkia EX ones out there also. But Articuno seems to be the go-to right now. So I thought, what the heck? I'm going to give it a try. I took a look at, I don't know, maybe about a dozen or so from different tournaments. There were a lot of similarities. There were a few differences and nuances between the different competitive decks. I mean, they're all obviously similar with two Articuno EX. Some of them might have no Sabrina. Some of them have one Sabrina. Some of them have a Town Elder. Some of them do not. Just a kind of mix of those 18 cards. So I put together what I think is a strong version of it. And, for me, hey, Peter, I see Peter over on the vertical. Thanks for connecting in. You know how with me, I'll play competitive, but if I'm not having fun, it's not worth it. Let me just get a piece of paper going here so I can get everyone's name down. So I switched up a few things. Maybe I didn't want to have 0 Sabrinas like one deck did. So, I was like, yeah, I want to have at least my Sabrinas in there. So it is, I don't have anything in this deck that those decks did not have. It's just the, what was the number of each of them. That's where it's just a little bit different. So I think maybe the only thing I don't have is a leaf. And in some of the decks, I did see leaf for retreat purposes. But other than that, it's pretty much dialed into what they're doing. And I'm going to go ahead and walk through the deck real quick. I'm just getting a list of names here. So I have Wendy, Tinfoil, got Sean, and let me see. And I got Peter. All right. That's who we have so far. And let me go ahead and run through this deck and give you kind of the lowdown on it. And we'll get started with some matches. All right, so let me go over here and let me select my Articuno. So I'm going with, obviously, 2 Articuno EX. Now, I have the fancy version, at least one of them. But you know me, when it comes to playing in the actual game, I don't like to use the fancy cards if at all possible. So you would rarely see me with a art card of a trainer or a fancy version of an EX card. So, but times I have to do it because I don't have to. But Articunos, I definitely have 2 of those. So I got 2 Articuno EX, 2 Potion. Some of the competitive top ranking tournaments decks went with 1. Some had 2. Here's an interesting thing: 2 Pokeball. This was one commonality that they all share. Now, when I first think Pokeball, I think, oh, okay, well, I only have 1 extra Pokemon. I know I'm going to get 1 to start. So I only need 1 Pokeball. Well, the thought process behind this is going to double my odds of getting that second card quicker so that I can't be KO'd with a single card on the table and lose the match at, 2 points. So all of them had that in common. They all went with 2 Pokeball, even though one's going to be a wasted card. I still went, they still go with 2. I went with 2. And Peter, thank you so much for the reactions. I see a lot of reactions flying by. That's usually a Peter. If anyone else wants to join in, of course, reactions, or if you are, thank you. Those reactions definitely help out the stream. All right. 2 Giant Cape and 1 Rocky Helmet. Most all the competitive top placing decks went with 2 and 1. The majority of them were 2 capes and 1 Rocky Helmet. There were a couple of situations where I saw 2 Rocky Helmet and 1 cape, but they almost always went with 3 tools, even though there's only 2 Pokemon. Again, probably trying to increase their odds of getting a tool onto Pokemon. 2 Professors Research, pretty much a given. 2 Misty, pretty much a given as well. And 2 Sabrina. 2 Cyrus. I love my Sabrina-Cyrus combinations. 2 Irida, which is a healer. And then some of the decks had the Celestic Town Elder. Other of the decks did not have the Town Elder. Me personally, hey, gaming, thanks for joining the stream. Me personally, this gives you a 3rd card. You don't want to really run. I could, put a Mew in there or something to have a 3rd Pokemon. But this literally, as long as I can draw this card, I can at least, I take it at KO. I'm playing my 2nd Articuno and I have this. I can at least bring another Articuno back to the bench, maybe retreat if I need to. And so really for this 20 card deck, I am actually playing potentially 3 Pokemon. 3 Articunos. So with that, a lot of the decks had it, but not all of them. So, the craziest one out there I saw that placed really well had no Town Elder and had no Sabrinas, but was dialed in with some Leafs. All right. All right. Peter says, was finally able to do factory reset my third phone. Very nice. Congrats on that. So Peter's got his 3 personalities. He's got himself and Peter, me, myself, and I. Very nice. Yes, gaming. Pretty much anytime I do Pocket. Not every time, but for the majority of all the times, yes. The only time that I don't usually do viewers battles is if I'm doing pack openings, or if I'm trying to do like the Win 5. By the way, I did grind my 5 today. I finally sat down and gave it a try. And I don't know. I don't want to say I cheated, but I went with Dialga EX, Dialga EX with Arceus EX. Pretty much the standard meta deck that, again, was the most popular this past weekend in the tournaments. And matches went pretty easy. I did have one concede, so that was nice. All right. So that's what I'm going to play tonight. And looking forward to hanging out with everyone for a couple hours. We'll go to about 8 o'clock or so. We're about 6:15, 6:13 now. And then after that, we'll start to save the stream. So our record on save to stream is about an hour. I can't remember now. Hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. So we'll get rolling there. And then the last thing I want to announce, first, say thanks for everyone's patience. I was off for a couple of days. I have been producing some videos. When I'm recording in my system, it works a lot better than trying to stream. So even though I was having poor performance and I was tuning things, I was able to sit down and get some videos out. One for Godzilla and one for Pocket. Now, tomorrow, most likely, I'm going to stream a game that released just about a week ago. And it's called Draconia Saga Global. It's kind of like your typical Japanese, Korean kind of MMORPG. It's more like an action RPG, I would say. It's on mobile, and I've got it installed on my iPad, so I'm ready to go there. And I'm going to stream that tomorrow during the day. So if you see me pop on during the day tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon, that's what I'm up to. If you want to take a look at the game with me, feel free to connect in. And of course, with anything new I stream, if it's popular or if I really like it, then I'll probably continue to provide some content for it. That said, on the Discord server, I made a new channel, and that channel is called something like New Content Library. And I put down my schedule, kind of my tentative of what I'm looking to do. So in March, I do plan to stream that, hopefully tomorrow. I am looking at a couple of other games that look really promising and exciting. There's a basketball game in there. There's almost like a shooter, a third-person shooter game that almost kind of reminds me of The Division. I'm going to take a look at that as well. So anyway, I've listed out those extra games that I'll be looking at in March. It'll be like first looks or first plays. I'll just, stream it, take a look at it. At the end of the day, I'll either go, yay, this was great, and continue on with it or not. But take a look at that channel on my Discord server, and you can see what I've got kind of brewing. All right, let me get caught up with chat, and then I'm sure everyone's ready to roll with some viewer battles. Tinfoil says that I finished my 5 win streak. Yes, I did, and I used the Arceus EX Dialga EX deck that I recently did a live stream on, and I just produced a video. Now, the only difference is on the live stream, I had Mew in, I had the Town Elder in there, but the reality is that probably wasn't the. I mean, I had a good intention where I was going, but Mew was definitely better. So you'll see a few variations of that deck too. Some only have 1 Shaman, some have 2, some have 2 Mew EX. There's a few little varieties there. Me personally, I wanted one of each of the Shaman, one so I could throw some heals and retreat, and only 1 Mew. But Tinfoil, that's the deck I use. As a matter of fact, it's this deck right here. This is what I use to get my 5 victory. Each of the Shaman I was talking about, 1 Mew EX, 2 Dialga, 2 Arceus, And of course, you see a lot of the fancy cards on this one. Just because I don't have a whole lot of the basics. I don't have two of any of one of these to do 4 diamonds. 2 potion, 2 pokeball, 2 giant cape and helmet. Of course, Oak, Sabrina, Cyrus, and an adamant. That's what I did to complete the 5. But tonight's all about the Articuno deck that placed really well this weekend. So with that, let me just double check the rest of the chat, make sure I haven't missed anything else. I've seen more reactions flying by, so thank you very much. And Peter says, no more event match for me. The emblems don't catch my eyes no more. Yeah, there's so many of them now. It's kind of hard to keep track. For me, it was about just, okay, I have every other one. I'm just going to lock down and try to get this one as well. But I have to admit, each time we do this, it gets a little tougher and tougher as the decks get more and more complex. But at the end, I want to say almost every time I've won the 5-win streak, maybe except for one, I've used pretty much a high-tier meta deck. And let's see. Peter says, 2 Shaman to do 20 heal plus Venusaur to do 30 heal, 50 heal per turn, kind of like Infinite Erica cards. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Grass is definitely dialed in. I love playing the grass decks. All right, so let's go ahead. I've almost wasted 20 minutes just enjoying talking to everybody. But let's get down to what we're really looking to do here. Let's get some matches in. And I keep saying one other thing. One more thing, I was not able to stream Pokemon Unite on Sunday night, and I'm really disappointed on that. And so I do wish I could have done that, but with my system in the state it was in, it was just too difficult to maintain any type of stability on for a stream. So missed out on that night, unfortunately. But more to come. Budget game, all lowercase. We're going to start off with Wendy. Wendy, are you there? Or maybe Wendy might be at work or getting ready to work. A lot of times Wendy's just sending me watch time. And of course, now watch time is not just the hours, but it's the commercials as well. So if you really want to throw me watch time, hopefully you get to watch a good commercial. It's pretty interesting how the monetization works. And of course, everyone can jump out at 5 seconds. And when you jump out of 5 seconds, I get I still get something. But if someone actually watches the entire commercial, they actually, it's a more engagement, and that engagement in tune translates back to me. So thank you all for the watch time. So I guess now the watch time includes commercials if you guys can suffer through it. All right. So do we have Wendy? And of course, Wendy will have that first spot throughout the night. And then after Wendy, we have Tinfoil. So I'll give a shout out to Wendy and Tinfoil. See who we got there. Hey, Needles. Thanks for joining. Just streaming a little Pocket tonight. My first night back after kind of my chaotic Saturday night Godzilla stream that kind of kept crashing. And of course, Needles and Gaming are part of my alliance in Godzilla. And of course, some big baddie came mowing through last night and wiped us out. Wiped all of us out. One person took out the whole alliance. Holy cow. Let's see. Charizard says, I see, better to watch the full ad, no Skippy peanut butter. Yeah, it actually helps me out if when it comes to watch time. So here's the thing, and I haven't heard from Wendy. I'm looking to see if Tinfoil's out there. There was a point in time, it's kind of like an evolution. First, I needed subscriptions. And of course, something goes bonkers in India and in Indonesia. Next thing I know, I'm at 120,000. All right, Tinfoil. Why don't you go ahead and queue in? I'll see you in there. And let me change my deck real quick. So you got to get your subscriptions. Then I had my subscriptions. And next is watch time. So it was just all about the watch time. People watching me at work, driving home, going to sleep. I've just named Wendy, Wamero, Sean, just those three examples. And that got me over to monetization. And with that, now that I'm monetized, it's not so much about, well, watch time is important. I mean, it's really the engagement to get the video promoted. But the irony is it's all about watching the commercials now. So those of you who have had my back for this entire journey, thank you. And now it's about watching commercials. And I even do it myself when I'm playing back one of my videos to see how something sounded or looked. I make sure not to skip the commercials. All right. So this is my first time playing this deck. I've got a pretty good idea about it. Well, I can't say it's my very first time. I experimented a little bit today with it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hit start battle. Ooh, we got a little psychic energy going on the other side. And Gaming says I was gaming. Yeah, I do know who attacked us. He was the number 3 player on the server. Yeah, so I've got his name and everything, but he's stronger than all of us combined. So there's not a whole lot we can do about that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put a point of energy down here on Articuno. I do have a cape and a Rocky helmet. I think I'm going to go with the Rocky helmet. Just to put down a little extra damage, not to mention maybe it's a little bit of a deterrent to Ghastly with a 40-point strike, plus a 20 from there. Maybe Ghastly's not going to attack. With that, I don't have anything else to play, and I'm going to hand it back over to Tinfoil. Okay. Charizard Peter says, I'm going to use the level 50. Sounds good. But yeah, Gaming, that dude was strong. He, of course, he attacked me while I wasn't at my base. And but there's no way we could do anything against a guy that strong. Level number 3 on the entire server. Okay, so we got Ghastly. Gonna go ahead and throw down an Astonish. Okay. There's a heads. Nice. Okay. All right. There went a card. There went a card. Let's take a look. Reveal and then shuffle it back into my deck. All right. Well, I got Misty. Okay. When I put this deck together and I said, yeah, I want to play this deck, I did not want to put these Misty cards in my hand, but I did anyway. It's part of the build. Obviously, it can win or lose a match right here. But, you know, when it comes to Misty, I got Windy on my mind. I hate Misty cards. Sorry about that. I had Windy still on my mind. And there we go. I could have won the match right there. If I could have landed at least one heads, the match would be over. But, of course, it never happens for me. Matter of fact, let's keep track. Let's keep track of my Misty coin flips tonight. All right, I'm going to say heads here, and I'm going to write this down. Tails here. So there's one tail. All right. She could have came in clutch for me right there and helped me win, but didn't happen. And I got a second Articuno, so we'll go ahead and throw that down. With that, we'll put down a cape. I do have 3 energy. And so with that, we're going to let the blizzards start flying some blizzards. And there's a heads there. So I got lucky I got through the confusion there. So that's at least one coin flip to win my way. And that brings Haunter to the front. Let's see if Tinfoil can find some help. Another Ghastly to the back. Not looking too good right now for Tinfoil, but hopefully can make something happen here. All right, so we'll go ahead and put this point of energy over here. And with that, we'll attack. Let's see if I'm confused. Nope, still not confused. Getting it done. Okay. Of course, that's one of my very favorite Pokemon, especially that look right there. I think I had that exact look on that Gengar on one of my shirts. Okay, so here we go. With that, it looks like... okay, I got that confusion, so I'm hanging in there. I just needed to last that last turn, and then... whoa, there's a big evolution in the back. Very nice. Needle says, I love the graphics in this game, but I just can't get into it. Not a big card gamer. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of card games either, Needles. But this one, I mean, I played one like a long time ago. I never really played Magic and a bunch of different ones. But I guess it's because I'm kind of used to the Pokemon. And I kind of enjoy that whole genre. That I do like playing this game. This is a very simplified version of the game, which is really nice. All right, I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. We'll put this one in the front. And with that, of course, that we'll do that. We'll go ahead and, of course, I'd like to play a Cyrus. If I had a Sabrina right now, I'd play a Sabrina to get a little damage. I'd like to. I said Cyrus. I meant Sabrina. So I'm gonna. Let's see. Not a whole lot I can do right now. Yep. So we'll just go ahead and take this attack. Put a little damage on the back of the bench as well. But yeah, Needles, it's actually a game. The regular version of the game, especially if you play the physical game. My girlfriend's son does, and it's pretty complex, and it's almost a little too much for me. It's almost to the point where it's just too much. This though has got a nice mix of complexity with very less complexity. Okay, so we'll go ahead. Of course, as long as this Pokemon, you can't use supporter cards from their hand, and this is doing 100 points of damage. So I'm kind of stuck right here. I can't use supporter cards. I put this second point of energy here. And a potion's really not going to buy me much. So I'm going to, at this point, about the only thing I can really do, Pokeball. I can get the Pokeball in my hand, but it's not going to do me much either. So with that, I'll go ahead and attack. Yes, so anyway, that I do enjoy this game just for that. All right, that ties it up too. Good. And Sean said, First Peter, well, here, let me get caught up here. All right, so now here's where my town elder could come in handy right here. And I'll hold on. I don't need any energy. So I'm not going to play Misty in case I do get that town elder pulled back in. So I'll put this third point of energy here. And with that, I'll go ahead and attack. Of course, I can't play Misty anyway because of how Gengar operates. Gengar doing good, holding it down for sure. Gengar is going to go ahead and retreat back, which is really the only play. And Magius kind of come to the front. Or I wonder if that's Miss Magius. There's a 70-point strike there. And now I got to deal with the confusion, which could save the game. So now I could go ahead and play my Elder. But instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by throwing down this, do I throw the heal down? Or do I go for... I'm confused. I could either make the coin flip That's going to heal me. I think I'm going to play the odds here. I'm going to go with a heal. And then I'm going to go with another heal. I love to gamble. I love to play against the odds, but with that, go ahead and put this 4th point of energy here. And, oh, what am I thinking? I'm going to win anyway because I've got bench damage. Long as I can land it. Long as I can land it. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Let me get caught up on chat, and that was a great game. Tinfoil, good match there. Let's see. All right. So Needle says, I love the graphics. Yeah, so we were talking about the Pocket game. Does anyone here play Marvel Contest or Champions? That's a game I mainly play. Oh, okay. Haven't played either of those. Marvel Contest or of Champions. Oh, okay, that's one game. No, I haven't even heard of that one. And then Peter says, I play Pokemon Unite and Pocket. TCG Live sooner or later. Sean says, I used to play, okay, some years ago. All right, so Sean used to play that game, Needles. And then Sean says, got the hang of it. It's been fun. Yes. Hey, Jim, nice to see you. I'll add you to the queue. Long time. No see. And Giovanni, of course, King Gio on the table. Got you there. I got you listed. All right, good match, Tinfoil. And I just throw out that if anyone's impatient, one thing I've been doing, if anyone's impatient, you're welcome to, this is all free to play, and that's good and great, and that's 100% cool. But if you want to put down just a little bit on a super chat, if you're jonesing to play and you don't want to wait through the queue, any type of little super chat, no matter how small, get you right to the front. So I just want to let everyone know, especially as the queue starts to grow. All right, so we just finished Tinfoil. Wendy's at the top, but Wendy is not here at the moment. And of course, Giovanni's always gonna bring something interesting. Can't wait, Giovanni. And Sean says, I'm excited to play Unite. It'll probably be, since I missed it on Sunday, it'll probably be this coming Saturday night. Will be the next kind of like party game night. Last Saturday prime time was set up for Godzilla, and I think I'll make Unite this Saturday night prime time. All right, so I got Gio on the list. So next up is Sean. Sean, if you're ready. And let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and queue up with the GOAT. Say thanks to Tinfoil, first of all. And I'll see you in there. All good. It sounds like we might have a good crew on Saturday for Unite. I was really bummed that I wasn't able to stream. I love playing that game. So Needles, if you're not into Pokemon TCG, check out Pokemon Unite. It's pretty fun. It's like a MOBA. Kind of reminds me of playing Brawl Stars and other games like that. All right, so all this 2 days of working on my stream, and believe it or not, I am seeing some errors on my stream. So I hope they don't. It doesn't get too bad. I am prepared to do a little troubleshooting while live, just to see. I can only troubleshoot and do so much until I'm live, and even when I'm live, I don't. Without a whole lot of activity. It seems like once the stream starts picking up, I do have a couple of things I am going to try tonight, though. So if my frames errors keep picking up, I'm going to do. First thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to disable the on-screen chats and just YouTube. Obviously, we got the YouTube chats. So that's going to be one of the things I'm going to do when researching the errors I've been having. That was one of the suggestions. All right. So we've got Sean there with some Magnemites on the table. All right, I'll go ahead and end my turn. Wendy says, need more Unite. I thank you for getting me into it. Yeah. I know. Well, let's have a party Saturday night. I've got some family that loves to play too. I'll make sure to invite them as well. And we'll do it a Saturday night at 6 p.m. West Coast time. Should be a lot of fun. I've got my Pikachu. I've got a skin for it. I've upgraded some things. I'm ready to have some fun. All right, so taking a little damage there. So, of course, I'm going to play a potion. And at this point, I've got to go for Misty first. So, all right, I'm keeping track of Misty. So far, I've got one tail. Okay, this time I got 2 heads and a tail. So I am 2 and 2. But that's enough to get me rolling. I do have Pokeball. I can pull another Articuno out, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. So instead, I just don't want to get Sabrina and have an Articuno up front with no energy. So I'm going to wait till I really need it. Let's see here. Let me make sure I'm caught up on chat. Jim says, I love Water Deck's my favorite so far in the whole game. Well, Jim, it's a great deck. It's meta right now. Jim says, I did my first try straight again with the same Starmie. Wow, Jim? So Jim has got this craziness about him. He can just win 5 matches in a row. We did it on a stream one time, and he knocked it out, and he just did it again. Congrats, Jim. Good job on that. All right, we got Snorlax to the front. Let's see. We got a Magneton in the back. I wish I had a Sabrina right now, but I don't have one. Again, I'm not going to play my other Articuno yet, although I could assign an energy to it. You know what? I think I will. Because I can put another energy back. Yeah, I'll go ahead and play it, and I'll put this point of energy on it, just because that's an important thing I need to start working on. And with that, I will attack. So yeah, Jim, congrats again on that. It's becoming more and more challenging to get through these 5 consecutive wins. All right, there's some trouble brewing in the back. Trouble brewing in the back right there. Got Snorlax up front, but we've got we know what's coming in the back, so we know what Sean's bringing. That is a whole lot of trouble. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a little Rocky helmet on. And the nice thing about Articuno with that 10 points, it sets us up for a good Cyrus. And so we've got to take care of business right here. We can't let that puppy get involved in... it will be pain and pain and pain coming my way. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and attack. And that gives me a 2-0 lead, but against Sean, 2-0 is not enough of a lead in a lot of cases. Have I got my 5 already? Yes, I just did that today, finally. I sat down for a little bit and knocked it out with Arceus EX, Dialga EX meta deck. All right, well, that was... Go ahead and attack. Good match, Sean. DJ, nice to see you. I'll add you to the queue. And let me take a peek. Do I have anyone over on the vertical? I do have somebody hanging out on the vertical. Thank you, whoever's over there. Believe it or not, I'm taking some frame errors again. This is my exact problem. DJ's been brewing in the lab. Very nice. I've been playing PC repair person, and I'm prepared tonight to do some troubleshooting on the fly. So even if this stream starts to turn south again, I'm going to make some changes. I'm almost about ready to make a change right now because I'm up to 3% of frames missed due to rendering lag. And I'm just sitting here doing hardly anything. So I've got a few things I'm going to try and to see if any of them make a difference. All right. Good match, Sean. So next up is Peter. Peter said he's going to bring out his level 50. Dialga's really good. Dialga is just a great card, Jim. I agree with you. It doesn't matter who you pair it up with. Man, it is a strong card. All right, Peter says he's ready. Let me throw out a thanks to Sean, and with that, I'm going to cue in. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Is 2.9%. I'm going to turn off just one part of chat on the vertical for a moment. I'm not actually going to be able to see it. I'm going to turn it off over there. And I think I'm going to turn it off on the horizontal. So it's just going to go blank. I'm going to reset my frames, reset my counters, and let's see if anything improves. All right. Going to have to try to look again, looking for Peter. And I'm still picking frames, about 1.8%. It's about 4 or 5. I think on Saturday night when I hit 4 or 5% frames, the Godzilla stream just kind of started coming down. Now, I'm also prepared to shut down my vertical stream. I haven't really been getting a lot of traffic on it. I usually get some views, though. So I'm trying to salvage it, but that's another thing I have in my arsenal of troubleshooting. So I am just watching everything right now. So the chat didn't make a difference. So for now, I'm just going to turn chat. I just want to test one thing at a time. All right, I'm going to hit start. Okay, and Sean says Palkia with, origin form. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it win one of the bigger tournaments. That's pretty impressive. I was looking at that deck and was thinking, man, that deck must be kind of hard to play, though. All right. So we got, hold on. Peter, is that you named Water? Let me just, I'll keep playing for a moment. I'm not used to seeing the name Water over there. So, Peter, if you're there, oh, okay, it is. All right. All right, so, and with that, not a whole lot else I can do. And I'll end my turn. All right, here comes the energy rounds. I'm water level 50. All right, Bruce Lee. Let's see how this goes. All right, I'm still picking up lots of frame errors. 2.7%. So I didn't have them in the beginning, but they've arrived now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and place that there. I see some potential pain coming my way. Not a whole lot else I can do, so I'm going to end my turn. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily disable my VTuber. And I'm expecting with the disabled VTuber. Let me turn him off real quick. Okay. He's just going to sit frozen in time for a few moments. And I'm going to reset my counters, and let's see what happens now. All right, Peter's got a good strike there. And all right, so I do have Professor's Research. I have a heal. I think I'm going to go with the heal right now. So that gets me there. Put this second point of energy. And right now, I'll go ahead and put that potion there as well. And I'll throw down an attack. Ice Wing. We'll get Pikachu down to 80. Of course, I'm going to take 20 there. All right, and of course, with my VTuber, you know, I'm going to have to break down and probably get myself another system. So here's with my VTuber disabled. My frames is spot on 0. So, which was working fine in the beginning when I first started the stream. I was 0 as well. So I still must have contention for resources. And there's a nice, with the weakness, I'm down to 10 points. And I need an Articuno right here or this match is over. And it didn't happen. So not a whole lot I can do there. I have my Elder, but I haven't lost one. So with that, good matchup, Peter. Going to be a 2-3 match. There we go. I guess technically it's a 2-2 match. All right. Jim says there's a lot of potential for those cards. I haven't made a deck with them, but I'm trying to. Up to suggestions. We'll take a look through my channel, and I've got quite a few Dialga decks out there. I've mixed it with like 3 or 4 different things now. Just take a look at my live streams. Most of those are in the live streams, but you'll if you're looking for some stuff with Dialga, I've got a number of live streams out there. All right, good match, Peter. All right, so gaming, are you there? Gaming is a viewer from Godzilla X Kong Titan Chasers. It's an RTS game I've been playing, real-time kind of strategy game. A lot of fun. I'm pleasantly surprised at how much I'm enjoying it. Gaming and Needles. We were hanging out Saturday night when my whole stream just went south, and I spent 2 days trying to fix it just to see it still failing right now. Yes, I'll have time. Yes, DJ, good reminder, by the way. I was just waiting for me to get rid of all these issues, technically, and then I'm going to start pushing it. So I was going to try to push for Thursday, but now that I'm seeing I'm taking more errors, I'm not sure. But yeah, just for reference, DJ's got this great bingo card game that we could do with Pocket, and it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm probably going to see what we can do with that here really, really soon. So with that, gaming, if you're ready to queue up, let me know. Go ahead and type in budget game, all lowercase. And with that, we'll get in a match. And then I'll get caught up on chat. So I'm not throwing any frames, no errors here right now. So obviously, just the system I'm playing on just can't handle my VTuber. Yeah, he's staring at you. He says, you owe me a new system. All right, let me get caught up on... Jim said I was talking about self-generating cards like Leafeon. Oh, yes, if you take a look at I got a Magnezone Skarmory deck out there, Jim. That is a budget deck. It's like my #1 rated budget deck, and it is super strong. Take a look at that video. Matter of fact, not only will you find it in live stream, I do have it included in my top. I've made a video called Top 3 Budget Decks. It's in there. And then I have one individually for it as well. But you definitely can make a deck out of that. And that's probably my favorite one. Now, that said, Jim, I also played a deck recently that uses Executor EX with Execute that creates grass energy, but you're using all water. Take a look at that one too. It's kind of a self-creating one. All right, let's see. Sean says Leafeon is awesome with Yamega. Yeah, run water energy with it. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of like how I was playing the Executor EX. Yeah, and Needle said he's looking for those allies. Yeah, looking for those allies that wiped us out last night. All right, so I have no errors going on. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to restart my VTuber backup. And I'm going to assume I'm going to see all the errors kick back in. He's running pretty fast, though. He's running at 45 frames per second. All right, so let's see if the errors show back up. And it looks like he's... oh, here, let me get this play first. All right, so we got... Venipede, so I will go... Of course, I got to go with Misty. I got to go for the early KO. All right, and I didn't get it. So I went for the early KO gaming. If I could have flipped 3 heads, let me mark another tails. That could have been painful, but it didn't happen. But I will put that point of energy there. And with that, I'll end my turn. All right. I'm taking a few errors, but ironically, not too many. Good luck, Jim. There's Magnezone is a fun deck, and it's you can pair it up with a. I think I got Magnezone paired up. Budget Blaine with Magnezone, so a fire deck, and then the Skarmory deck as well. All right, there's Darkrai. All right, here we go. Little dark deck. So gaming's starting up his game, I can tell. Good little strike there. Now that's a great card, Darkrai. Every time he gets energy, it funnels 20 points right to the front. Okay. Yeah, check the vertical real quick. No one out on the vertical. Everyone's over here on the horizontal. And I've got a healer now. I've got a few options here. I think right now I'm going to play Professor Oak. Got a potion, got a cape. We'll go ahead and put this potion down right now. And with that, we'll put down a cape as well. Gonna get my second point of energy, so I'm going to be able to start attacking. I'm still holding off on Pokeball. I just don't want to be Sabrina yet. So with that, throw down an Ice Wing. Okay. All right. So interesting enough, I wasn't throwing frames. I went to look at the stream. So let me go back to here. I'm gonna literally do a little testing back and forth. Set. Let's see, my VTuber one. All right, he's working okay. Okay. No fire type on the bench for Moltres to work. So gaming just started playing here just about a week or so ago. Been watching the streams, hanging out with me, keeping me company on the Godzilla, and decided to give the game a try. All right, I'm going to go ahead and place down this third point of energy. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and play Professor's Research as well. At this point, next turn, I'm going to bring out Articuno because I don't want to waste any energy assignments. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and attack. So interesting enough, I'm throwing no airs. No frame lag, no frame errors, no anything happening. But when I toggled out to go look at my horizontal stream, I started throwing all kinds of errors. But I went back to my Cartoon Animator 5, re-initialized that as the primary window, and then just toggled back to OBS, and things are good. I wonder if I've stumbled upon something. Because I can't seem to reproduce what's happening consistently. It's not like a easy to reproduce type thing. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. All right. So I got my Articuno, so I'll go ahead and put Articuno down. And I put this point of energy there. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and I think what I'm going to do is play Cyrus. I'm going to go after this Moltres, because that's a 2-point score right there. Of course, it's got the Rocky helmet on, so that's a little bit of a deterrent. But I think the 2-point KO is well worth that little bit of damage. So we'll go for that. And I do a little damage on the bench as well, which brings the other one down to range for a KO as well. Peter says it is the OBS of kind of old hardware, I think. Yeah, well, you know, my gaming system, my laptop that I'm doing this on is about 3 years old. I bought it in 2022. It's an i9 Intel CPU. The very latest gen at the time was like 10 or something. It's running an NVIDIA 2070 Super. At the time, it was a spendy laptop. Of course, now, you know, a refrigerator's probably faster. There's a good play. But there's definitely a nuance. So, see, I'm not taking any issues right now. I am back to 0, just like the start of the stream. Oh, did I miss something? Hey, well, I see Slime Boy. Slime Boy, thanks for joining. All right, and did DJ have to take off? Okay, DJ, thanks for stopping by. Always enjoy catching up with you. Bingo. We're definitely going to have a bingo night coming up soon. DJ is dialed into this. And I must admit, it looks pretty cool. It looks really, really cool. All right, what do I want to do here? I might as well play my. Yeah, this idea that DJ saw. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open a bunch of packs, and everyone will have a bingo card. We're just going to do bingo for about a half hour to see who gets a bingo. Maybe they'll get first in the queue, and then I'm just going to go right to viewer matches. So it should be a lot of fun. All right. So looking forward to that. I was going to try for Thursday night, but only if I feel really comfortable with my system. But yeah, I'm still at 0 frame errors. Peter says it's relatively new. Yeah, it's not that old of a system. i9s are still the chip to go to. I think there's a 14,000 model series now for the CPU. Now, of course, on the NVIDIA side, they're at the 4,000 for laptops. But I just, there's something and I might have just kind of stumbled upon it. I'm still sitting at 0. My VTuber is as fast as he can be. So I'm going to try to recreate the error again by going back to toggling out, going back to Internet Explorer. All right, so let's go ahead and Put that third point of energy there. Right now, gaming's caught with a dual energy type. So gaming, you can see what happens when you. It's hard to mix up two energies without a really good complementary type of attacks. And so, yeah, that's the struggle you're having right now. But a lot of these the Darkrai, for example, it uses 2 dark and 1 colorless. So you can make a case if you can get the right energy to make something happen. That's a good play. You're doing well. Jim says, I'm about 3K total cards in. I have 2 golds, 6 immersives, but only 1 full art. Brock. Which golds do you have, Jim? I'm at 2 golds myself. I'm at like 6,000 or 7,000 cards in. I have Mewtwo, and now I have Arceus. All right, flipping a little energy to assign to his fire Pokemon. 2 out of 3. That's not bad. All right, so we'll go ahead and we're just going to play a Sabrina. All of those are going to be within range of KO. Pikachu and Palkia. Nice. And Sean says I have the Adamant and the Blaine full art. And with that, I'll go ahead and attack. All right, good match gaming. I definitely see you been practicing a little bit. Keep up the good work on building your decks. Looking good. Good job, gaming. All right, so after gaming, we have Needles. Needles is probably just here hanging out. Hopefully, maybe Needles gives it a try, but Needles did mention that this isn't his type of game. But Needles has a spot in the queue nonetheless. And then after Needles is Jim. Jim, are you ready? Jim says, I pulled a Palkia Gold on my second pack. Wow, that's amazing. I love, by far, my favorite gold is the Arceus. It is so great looking. I'm going to go see if I can cause myself a little frame lag here. I'm going to see. I'm going to do this to show it. But I also want to see if I get cause any frame lag. Love how this one looks and moves around on the screen. Just was so excited when I got this one. All right, Jim, if you want to go ahead and queue up, we can get a viewer match on. Versus... Whoop, I don't want event match. Go back. I don't want a private match. It'll be Budget Gamer. Or excuse me, Budget Game, all lowercase. I'll go ahead and queue in. Hopefully we'll find Jim in there. Let's see if Jim's up for a match or not. All right, so while we do this, my errors are rock solid. So I'm going to go back and did what I did earlier. I was like, all right, there's the Grizz, there's Jim. I went over and took a look at what was going on YouTube. And stream health is excellent. And then I just came back to OBS. And let's see if I start taking errors. Yep, sure enough, here they come. So it does not like me toggling over. Oh, yeah, they're coming in pretty quick, about 2% already. All right, so I'm going to play Articuno to the front. So what I'm going to do, this is what I did last time. I went to Cartoon Animator 5. And I'm just recentering my system to think Cartoon Animator 5 is my main video. And now I'm going to reset and let's see if it crashes again. Yes, battle. All right, I'm sitting at 0. Okay, it's maybe I've got something figured out here. Maybe I don't have to throw this laptop in the river. Okay, what does Jim have coming my way? I almost hate to think about it. He's always creative. All right, here we go. Well, I'm 2 out of 3 times so far, Misty hasn't helped me. Let's see. All right, 3 out of 4 times she hasn't been able to help me. Three out of 4, so that one's there. All right, that's a bummer. Oh, I'm loving to see no errors. And my girlfriend's downstairs cooking right now. Oh, whatever she's cooking, I think she's working on hamburger salad wraps. So kind of like a taco, but with lettuce instead. And it's smelling pretty delicious. The odor that the cooking odor that's making its way upstairs. All right, Jim. I'm gonna try again. I've got a second Misty ready to go. Let's see what happens this time. Oh my gosh. That's 4 times she's failed me. 1 time she's actually helped. That's my Misty luck right there. Misty wrecked me. Couldn't even get going. Yeah, it's I'll hold on to my Pokeball. So, yeah, hamburger taco wraps. Yep, Peter, that's what it is. The other day, 2 days ago, I was, I would just dibble and dabble at the 5, but I didn't really, like I said, until today, really just focus on it. And I had a match against a Celebi. And I had a card up there. I think, I don't remember what it was, but it was down to like 90 health. The Celebi had 2 energy, and he or she flipped 2 heads and, of course, took it out. A little bit later in that match, I've got a card up front with 140 health, and I think it was the next turn, and that they needed 3 coin flips, and they flipped all 3 of those as well. It was just like Celebi was just killing me. I never get good coin flips, but against me, everything seems to happen. All right, well, I'm going to have to throw down a heal. And with that, another heal. And I'm not going to pull my other Articuno yet. So I'll attack. Yes, I'm definitely liking to see the zero errors. Noah, hey, Noah, thanks for connecting into the stream. Nice to have you here. We had Noah on before, I think a while back. Nice to see you. All right, so I'm highlighting it's a meta topping, not the very top of the meta, but it's definitely a meta deck. It's the Articuno EX18 trainer deck. Although right now, Jim's having none of it. He's like, yeah. He's putting the smack down on me. I've got you down. You're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 viewers away. Well, I think I'm going to start with the Pokeball. I'm going to have to get this other Articuno down. I am going to go ahead and, with Cyrus on the board, I could move around. I've already spent my Misty, so I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play Professor's Research. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm sitting on Grandma. I got Grandma in my hand, so I can pull this KO'd one out. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and put a point of energy there. And I'm going to take a shot at the pineapple-looking Pokemon. And I know I'm giving up a KO, but my only other alternative was to retreat back. I would be a victim of Sabrina. I'd be a victim of Cyrus. And I wouldn't have any energy up front. So at least might as well take a shot. Of course, we know what is going to happen here. We saw Erica come out. Grass is going to have a lot of good heals. So that's going to be the hard thing to try to stop. All right, good strike there, Jim. Of course, I'm bringing my Articuno to the front. And we'll put this 1 point of energy here. We'll go ahead and pull that other one back. So I'll try to power up one of them, but I've got to swap out if needed, just to last a little bit longer potentially. But right now it's not looking too good for me. That's a lot of energy back there on that Celebi. There's a 40-point hit. And well, we know the energy's going there. We'll force an extra coin flip in case Celebi decides to jump forward. And with that, I'll attack. Sean asks, Peter, are you watching with 3 devices at once? Peter says, yep. Thank you, Peter. I guess that helps if you're watching commercials. We had a great conversation early in the stream how, you know, at one point in my YouTube path, it was all about subscribers. And then it transitioned into all about watch hours. Took all of those to get monetized. And now it's all about getting everyone to watch the commercials. Now, for reference, if on a typical stream, this one's a little busier than normal, but on a typical stream, when I go back and check my quote-unquote revenue, it's like 5 cents. So I might spend an hour working on the deck, getting thumbnails, an hour or so, all of that, and then the stream itself. And I'll see like a revenue of 5 cents. So I'm definitely not doing this to make money, that's for sure. All right, so I got to figure this one out. So I'm going to go with I'm going to have to put this energy up front. And with that, I have to play Professor's Research. Maybe I can get like a caper. Okay, we'll take a cape. I could use one more heal as well. But with that, I'll end my turn. So yeah, everything now is about watching commercials. The longer someone watches a commercial, the more it benefits the content creator. Especially if they're watched all the way to the end. All right. Looks like the pineapple's coming back for Jim, and sure enough, there comes that Celebi. It's going to have 6 coin flips. Ugh, only needs 3. He needs 50% chance, and Jim is going to take a victory here. Better than half. Good coin flips, Jim. All right. Sean says, I watch it with my old Samsung A50 and play with my other phone. Nice. And Peter says, shortest ad is the Volvo XC90. All right. Well, you know, when it comes to advertisements, content creators, if they want, they can go in and limit things. But they recommend you not to do that because, you know, they're spying on you. They know what you watch. They know where you go. They know what you like. YouTube can tell if you slow down as you're scrolling thumbnails. Where did you slow down? What was on the screen? So, you know, they tell you just to let it sit, and YouTube will make the best recommendation. So, Peter, you must be in need of a new SUV or something. Okay, so there's a defeat. Good, good match, Jim. All right, after Jim is Geo. King Geo, are you still there? Geo says he's got something interesting. He always has something interesting. I always look forward to Giovanni because who knows what he's going to bring. All right, let's see if he's there, though. And then after Giovanni, we lost DJ, so we won't have DJ anymore. All right, I'll see you in there, Geo. Gonna be looking for a table name King Geo. After Geo, we'll have Slime Boy. And then Noah. So it'll be Geo, Slime Boy, then Noah. Oh my gosh, by the time we get through those three, we might be at Save the Stream already. I did mention at the beginning I was going to go for 2 hours and then start Save the Stream. Adam's here. Hey, Adam. Adam over on the vertical. Thanks for connecting in. If you'd like to join the rest of the crew, everyone's over on the horizontal version of the stream. But you're welcome if the vertical matches up better. Feel free to stay there. I've got you in the queue. You're only three viewers before you, and then you'll be up. And Adam's actually right now getting us lined up for Save the Stream. So Adam says, I got a Rainbow Garchomp. Wow, first Arceus pack. Congrats on that. That's a great looking card. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Okay, Articuno, here we come. Water against water. What is Giovanni bringing? I have to admit, with knowing that I can't toggle over, I have a different way I can go look at. Hey, Chili, thanks for connecting in. I am seeing really good frame performance for a change, so I'm really excited about that. And then at the same time, I'm also excited with my new USB-C docking station and my brand new HDMI to USB video capture card. Everything is really stable as far as the glitches and the sound and everything else on that. Now, I say that. Let me make sure I have... I've just bumped something. Let me... I'm not seeing any iPad sounds coming right now. So let me... of course, I might have just jinxed myself. All right, I'm going to play Misty. Oh, yeah, my iPad sound is gone. And a Tails, there's another one. All right, so I've used Misty 6 times, 5 times with the tail, 1 time with the heads. All right, so yeah, let me make sure I didn't do anything. I am going to put a Rocky helmet down. And assign this point of energy. And Geo's got the Snorlax out front. This is going to be exciting. Let me... It's not muted. Making a change there? No. Okay. Jim says, I always feel dirty using Celebi. Yeah, sometimes you feel like you're playing a cheat card almost. All right. With that, I don't have anything else. I'll play this here. I'm now focused on my no sound on my iPad. Let me... I'll wait till after this match, and then I think I know a quick way I can correct that. So that means I have no music or anything. It's just me and the game with no sound. All right. Yep, this is Geo, one of the similar to the Snorlax deck that I played, but I played the one without the sleep. But it's great to use the water for it for sure. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and throw down my third energy. And I will go ahead and attack. Obviously, I could put down my other Articuno, but I'm just protecting it against a Sabrina. I'm assuming I'm going to withstand Snorlax's attack. So last thing I want to have happen is to be Sabrina and having an empty energy Articuno up front. Chili says, to be fair, there's a lot of dirty decks in the meta right now. Darkrai, Celebi, Arceus, Articuno, Palkia. Yeah, that's true. Adam says, I'm going to go to bed. All right, Adam. I'll go ahead and mark you off the queue, but thanks for stopping by. Definitely appreciate your watch time, and I hope you rest good. All right, there's Snorlax getting some Z's in. And we got another Snorlax in the back, so of course now I'm going to play my other Articuno. I have a necessity now to do that. I am going to throw, and I will put that point of energy there. I am going to go ahead and throw down a heal. I think a good heal is warranted right now. And with that, I'll throw down an attack. All right, so I'm sitting on Cyrus. You know, Cyrus loves to be paired with Articuno because there's a lot of victims back there. Lots and lots of victims. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm seeing something completely new. I'm having a network error. Interesting. Okay, let me go and finish this match off. Well, I shouldn't say finish this match off. Well, let me get one step closer. I'll get this match completed, and then I'm going to take a look at things. But we want to get rid of that water handler right there. That little puppy likes to hand out water all over the place. So let's stop that from happening. Okay. Just checking in with those on the horizontal. How are things looking? Is everything still looking all right? Hopefully we still got good sound. If not, I'm going to check my monitors right after this match. I've seen a bunch of reactions, so hopefully that's Peter saying things are working okay right now. And there's a good KO right there. Ties it up at 2. Good job, King Geo. With that, of course, I'm going to play a Sabrina right here. And get this energy assigned first. And Sabrina will come second. We're tied at 2, so I only need... looks good on the horizontal. Thank you, Chili. I'm seeing a network error, which is not something I typically ever see, but I do have a bunch of company over, so I don't know if maybe they're doing something. I'll have to take a peek. All right, so with that, good match, King Geo. All right, so Geo, Slime Boy, are you out there? Are you ready? Got Slime Boy. We lost, and then we have Noah. And then after Noah will be Chili, and then we'll start Save the Stream. Yep. I like that deck. That Snorlax deck is a lot of fun, Giovanni. Great deck for sure. Okay, so next up is Slime Boy. A shout out to Slime Boy. Give me a ready or something, and I'll dive in. And then after Slime Boy will be Noah. Why am I seeing so many? Huh. Okay, looking for Slime Boy. I will give Slime Boy another few moments. If not, we can always come back. I'm at about 3% dropped frames. This is a brand new issue I've never seen before. But now I'm back to excellent, so I don't know. Maybe my counters are all off. All right, Slime Boy. We'll come back to Slime Boy. So it looks like Noah's there. So Noah, if you want to go ahead and queue. Budget game, all lowercase. I'll see you in. Budget game, all lowercase for Noah. And then after Noah, we'll have Chili. Hopefully we can catch back up with Slime Boy, and then we'll start saving the stream. Jim asks, do you have a Lucario deck? Yes, my favorite energy is fighting. So I made one Lucario deck, but you know, I haven't enjoyed that card. You can't tell the drop frame rate. It looks fine. Thanks, Chili. I haven't really enjoyed the coaching part of that. I know there's some really cool decks with it, but the irony is I haven't connected with that card yet. So I played a couple of decks and kind of experimented with a couple of variations of Lucario, but I just haven't really connected with it. I feel more connected with like Bastiodon. I love playing that one. Ramparados. But usually when I try to fit in Lucario with everything else I want to do, it doesn't work out. Chili says, I got my 5 wins with Lucario. It was a really clean run. Well, so here's the thing about fighting deck. Right now, everyone, including myself, was playing Arceus. So you know, you had good favorable matchups playing the meta decks with that. So yeah, smart thinking, Chili. All right, so I'm still looking for Noah. One more time for Noah. Budget game, all lowercase. All right. Noah says now I'm going in. Make sure you have the first B as lowercase. Sometimes it'll, by default, it'll put in a capital B. You want to make sure it's lowercase. All right, still looking for Noah. Okay, there we go. Dino Man, that name sounds familiar. That name sounds familiar. All right, let's do this. Let's see. Do I play Articuno or do I play Articuno to the front? I know. I'll go with Articuno. And with that, I'll hit start battle. All right, Noah's got some grass energy on the other side, starting off with a good old powerful Celebi. Very nice. And with that, I'm going to put down a Rocky Helmet. I know Celebi is going to want to start hitting away at Articuno, so we'll put a little helmet down. And with that, that's it. It's great to have Celebi out front and be the loser of the coin flip. You get your first energy, so you're going to get your first shot coming up pretty soon. Okay, let's take a look here. Well, I'll assign a point of energy. And with that, I'm not going to do anything else. It's a little one-on-one here right now. And again, for those of you on the stream now, please take a look at my Discord channel. I have a new text channel called new what was it? Something like new content library, and it covers some of the new games I'm going to be taking a look at. I actually plan to stream tomorrow during the day a game called Draconia Saga Global. It's kind of an ARPG, MMORPG. So I'm looking at playing that one. Let's go with the little Misty here. So I'm going to live stream that. Later in the month, there's a basketball game that is coming out, so I might take a peek at that one. Oh my gosh, that's 1 for 6. I'm 1 for 6. Oh no, excuse me, 1 for 7 with Misties. And I had that extra heal, so that's why I held off on using Irida. But now there is the... I actually have to put down Articuno because I know it could flip 3 heads here, and I could be out. So I'll go ahead and put that point of energy there, and end my turn. Jim says, I haven't used Darker Eye at all yet. No reason why, just even though it took over the meta for a bit. Yeah, it's a fun card to play, though. I have to admit, it's a fun card to play. But yes, on my new content library, I highlighting all the games I still plan to take a look at. Sonic Rumble, this Draconia Saga Global, Ragnarok 5 returns if that one comes to the US. Wow, I just barely survived that. And there's a couple other games. One that almost kind of looks like an old school game I used to play a lot called The Division. But anyway, take a look at that channel on my Discord, and you can kind of get an idea of some of the things that I plan to take a look at. All right, so it looks like... It looks like I'm really going to need to retreat, but with that many cards over there, I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at Celebi. I'll go ahead and throw this down. This will give me 40. That brings me to 50, so there's 1 coin flip. This will at least get it to 2 coin flips. I mean, maybe I get lucky on that. And I'll attack. All right, let's see how this goes. Little pokeball action. Now there's a Snivy, so it's definitely a superior deck. Erica going to come in with a clutch heal. And here we go. Needs 2 out of 4. This wins it, probably, or loses it right here. Got it. Nice job, Noah. Chili says, looking forward to Sonic Rumble. Never heard of the rest of the games, though. Yeah, I'm always looking for new stuff. I'm going to give them a try. If something, either becomes popular or I really like it, I'll hang on to it for a bit, kind of like what I'm doing right now with Godzilla. And, yeah, so got about 3 or 4 things potentially in March that I'll be taking a look at. So with that, we'll go ahead and put this point of energy here. I will go ahead and, just in case I need to retreat back, I at least have a little bit of time to buy. Go ahead and get that one out as well. And I will end my turn. Celebi holding it down right now. 5 coin flips. I will need 3. Needs 3 out of 5 to win this. Good start. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow, good job, Noah. 200 points. Very nice. Good work, good work. All right. Oh, yeah, mark off Noah. So haven't seen Slime Boy. If Slime Boy, you're there, let me know. And Chili. Chili, you're up. And then after that, it looks like... seems like no ads on vertical. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I wonder how it does that. It's set to the same ad configuration. I do both. There's a low, a medium, and a really high one. And I just take all the defaults, which I think is a middle one. All right. Good game, Noah. That deck was tough. It took me out pretty easily. All right, Chili, are you ready? All right, Noah, have a good night of rest. If we don't have anyone saving the stream coming up, I might be going to bed before too long as well. All right. Looking for Chili. Chili, are you out there? Give me a shout out. And when you're ready, go ahead and dive in. Yeah, Celebi brought it home, Jim. Celebi's a great card. And there's Chili. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to test my frame air again. So I'm going to go back over and look at the vertical. And yeah, it's lost my playback. Interesting. There's Chili. So it's... But my stream is up, but I got a few people over there, obviously. So now if I come back to OBS, I should be throwing errors. Yep, of course I am. I'm going to let those errors run for a second. Yep. All right. I want to go over here to Cartoon Animator. And then back over. And they should be gone. They should stop. All right. Articuno to the front. Well, that will be good news if I can correct where it was kind of going off the rails here. All right, I'm gonna hit start battle. Okay, we have gone through. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people stop by. We've had a number of matches. And with this, after Chili and I get a battle on, we are going to start Save the Stream. It's always my favorite, especially when we, hey, Slime Boy, we passed you, but you're going to be here to Save the Stream. You're going to be our first Save the Stream contestant. But we're holding your spot, but Chili's at the last of the queue right now. All right, I'm going to go and put this energy there. And of course, I'm gonna. Okay, I've played 7 Misties 6 times so far. I flipped tails. Let's see how we do this time. I don't even know why I try. All right, I've played 8 Misties. I've had tails 7 of them. And looks like Chili's got basically so far the same deck going. But I'm sure Chili's going to do a lot better than me. Oh, here we go. Let's find out. Uh-oh. Now, Chili, you're not supposed to copy my my Misty bad luck. Somebody's got to have good luck with Misty. All right, well, there's a second point of energy. And, of course, I'm going to... Sabrina over the one that doesn't have the helmet. Or the energy. Misty. Killing me every time. Does this mean I'll be using more water decks? No. I just been really wanting to play this deck. And when I was looking through the tournaments this weekend, Slime Boy, it was all over the place. I mean, it did really well. And so I was like, you know what? I just need to do it. Even though I hate flipping Misty and flipping coins with Misty, I was like, I just got to do it. So here I am. All right, so with that, we're going to go ahead and put this there. I'm not quite a threat yet to have to play my Pokeball and be Sabrina, so I'm going to wait. Now, next turn, I'm going to want something on the bench because I don't want to waste energy. Yeah, Slime Boy, I just finally pulled a second one of those Pachirisu cards. But it wasn't a 4 diamond, it's a fancy one. So I'm still trying to pull one more. But yeah, that's the, right now the popular one is that one. In the tournaments, I saw a lot of Articuno, some Palkia were the primary 3. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get this helmet going here. Man, I would really... Oh, I do have an option here. Okay. Go ahead and play this Pokeball. I'm going to go ahead and play Cyrus. I'd rather have the first shot on the EX since the other way around. And oh man, I could get Sabrina and lose my 80. So you know what? I really kind of wanted to do this, but I'm actually gonna... No. Yeah, I'll put it down. I'm gonna have to hurry. All right. Good little mirror match here going so far. It really just comes down to how the cards are dealt. A little potion action there. A good start. Can throw down another heal as well. Hopefully. Yep, there's that Sabrina. But, in the end, I went this route because I can always at least... I have my 3 energy. I can place an energy, and I can still retreat my way back. I can distribute this damage a little bit. So that was kind of my thought behind it, and it actually looks like it's going to work out well for me. So in this case, I'll put this point of energy here. I will retreat back, and I'll put the other Articuno. And we're going to do basically a double KO. Good match, Chili. It was just a matter of how the hand got dealt. That's the only difference. Just a matter of how the hand got dealt on that one. All right, so we're starting. Save the stream. We made it through the queue. We're filling in gaps. The first gap is Slime Boy. So Slime Boy is going to start us off on Save the Stream, and we're at 7:45 p.m. I want to say the record's an hour. I can't remember if it's an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes. I want to say it's an hour and 45 minutes is the record. But with that, Slime Boy, if you want to go ahead and queue in, budget game all lowercase, and give me a shout out that you've done so, I'll hop in. Good match, Chili. All right, here we go. Save the stream, round 1. Slime Boy, saving the stream. Now in the queue, we had Needles, who doesn't really play the game, but I wanted to swing by. I always appreciate talking to Needles. We had Wendy. Wendy might be able to swing back by and save the stream because we didn't get a match in with Wendy. Who else? So Wendy's a potential. And Adam went to bed. So yeah, this is it. So Wendy would be the only other one. Hit start battle. I am so happy to, well, a little bit earlier, I wasn't so happy when I seen all those errors. But now that I've found a combination of how my system responds and how I can correct it, I'm feeling pretty decent right now. I think it does mean, though, I need to do a little bit more research to find out what's happening behind the scenes that cause it to slow down like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play Rocky Helmet. And put that water energy down. And I'm going to hit intern. I think what I have going on is I do have both OBS and my cartoon animator configured in Windows 11 to use my GPU and not let Windows itself make the decision, which has been a huge help. That's really what's got me to where I am right now. But I don't have any type of application affinity set or priority. And I can go into Windows 11 and say, hey, make OBS the priority over everything else and make a cartoon animator the second. So I'm going to maybe guess what's happening is because I go in and I tap on Internet Explorer, so I'm looking at that vertical stream. It's the last window that had focus, and then I'm just kind of alt-tabbing around. I think it's leaving the focus on that window. And it's not until I tap on Cartoon Animator as the main focus is it coming around. So I think that's something I'm going to have to look into. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put that second point of energy there. Ugh. I better go ahead and play this Pokeball too. This does... also does 20 damage when you're... negative 30. Yeah, good card. Yeah, I'm going to wait on playing. All right, well, let's... 10 points, not much. Peter looking at Sean. Maybe one... oh, is that a new phone, Peter? I don't know how many other streamers have to get this into the details and weeds of configuring their system, but it's sure been a battle for me. All right, Articuno kind of... oh, goodness, how do I want to play this? Again, this is... here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to play Sabrina. I wouldn't mind taking a shot at Arceus, but I'll take Pikachu either. Either way, I'll take either one of them. I am going to play this here. Now, I'm going to sit where I'm at. I don't want to be Sabrina. So I'm going to go ahead and attack. Oh, okay, 2025. New phone. All right, there's Raichu back to the front. That card's a threat. That card's a threat for sure. All right, Arceus getting a little energy. Okay, so here's what I think I'm going to do. Well, first, I need to get this out on the bench. And I'm going to go ahead and put a cape on. I'm going to put this point of energy here. And I'm going to throw a heal down. And I'm going to try to set up Cyrus. Cyrus loves to be teamed up with Articuno because there's victims all over the place for Cyrus to take a look at. Chili says, I just realized that Arceus has a random group of Pokemon that have abilities revolving around it. They have nothing in common that I'm aware of. Yeah, there's somebody had a nice little chart that actually showed kind of like all these different Pokemon that basically tie into it. It was pretty interesting. All right, I'm bringing my other Articuno to the front. Raichu still alive due to that resilience link. That's letting Arceus get up and going. This is going to be a good match. There's another attack right there. And I think what I'm going to do... Oh, man. Well, I'm going to start by putting this energy here. I'm going to go after... I really need the 2-point KO. I really need that 2-point KO. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and throw down this 40-point attack. Now, a heal is going to kind of ruin my strategy on this. But... perhaps if Slime Boy doesn't have a potion, some way to heal Arceus, then I can go fishing for it with the bad boy. And a cape will work. Yep, there's a good play with the cape. Good play with the cape. So that's basically going to do me in. It was about the only play that I really could see forward. Good strike there. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do that to start. And we'll go ahead and put this on the table. With that, go ahead, put that potion down. We'll retreat. And I'll put this point of energy here. No. Goodness, I just don't have a real good answer. I'm trying to find a path out of this. That cape came in clutch. That it's literally saved the match. Good play, Slime Boy. And with that, there's a win. All right, good match. Okay, so let me mark off Slime Boy, Chili. So we're into save the stream, almost right exactly on time. Right around 8 o'clock. So what we're looking for is someone who is either out on the vertical. All right, I'm going to test, speaking of which. First, get a thanks out to Slime Boy. Let me make it so it starts throwing errors. I got 3 viewers. Of course, 2 of those could be Peter, or 3. And I should have errors starting. Yep, there's my errors. Looking good, looking good. Go back, tap on here. So, save the stream. We need someone to, yes, Slime Boy, you're correct. That is Peter. Charizard, Porygon Z, in-game name Water. He's actually was watching on 3 devices at once. 3 devices. That's shout out to Peter. If you're watching on 3 devices, again, for me now, the key is at first it was subscribers, then it was watch time, and now of the video. Now it's watch time of the commercial. Now the commercials is actually the last gate, right? So Peter helping out watching commercials maybe on three devices. Even if you skip, it does something. But obviously, if you watch the commercials, it does more. All right. Yes, Sean, I agree. Who's here to save the stream? We need someone to save the stream. It is 7:57. We'll give it probably almost 7:58. We'll give it till 8 o'clock, and then if not, I'll wrap up. So again, tomorrow you're probably going to see a live stream on Draconia Saga Global. It's a mobile game. It's kind of like an MMORPG, action RPG. It's got like 4 classes, and it looks like a lot of fun. I just downloaded it. Going to start it tomorrow. It just came out less than a week ago. Slime Boy, yes. Saturday night will be Unite. I missed it on Sunday due to all my issues, but now that I think I'm starting to figure things out, I'm going to give it a try on Saturday night. We'll be playing Unite. And of course, with Pokemon Unite, you can play on either a Switch or a mobile. So either way. So that'll be Saturday night, 6 p.m. West Coast. Up and coming, you're also going to see some Sonic Rumble if it ever comes out. There's a new game, a basketball game. I actually like basketball games. It's licensed by the NBA Players Association. And it's got it's like a 3-on-3 street ball game, and it's supposed to have multiplayer. If and when that comes out in March, I'm gonna do a first look at that. First look tomorrow of Draconia. I am gonna do first look at another game that reminded me of The Division, which is a really cool game I enjoyed. Speaking of which, Division sometime this year will come out on mobile. I'll be all over that one. But it's listed on, there's a new channel on my Discord called New Content Library. And you'll see all the stuff I plan to take a look at on the channel during the month of March. So if you might going to see some notifications, if you're signed up for notifications, just take a look. If it's something you'll want to take a look at with me, pop on and let's visit and have fun. But if not, just please skip it. And it should be a lot of fun this March. There's like 3 or 4 games I'm going to take a look at. All right, so we're almost to the 8 o'clock hour. Saturday night live stream, Pokemon Unite. Yes, looking forward to it. I'm ready to get that my Pikachu dialed in, going. I love playing that game. It's a lot of fun. Sounds like we had a lot of interest tonight talking about it. Maybe we can get 5-on-5 going again. We did that one time. The last few streams, we've had no more than 5 of us at once, maybe 6. But it would be cool to dial up 5-on-5. All right. So with that, we are at the top of the hour. It does not look like we have anyone to save the stream. So with that, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. But someone, until I hit the end stream, who knows? But, thank you, everyone, for your patience. I'm sorry I wasn't able to stream the last couple of days. It looks like between all the work that I put in and all the new hardware I've kind of built around my system to support me and my back issues in the iPad, tonight's been pretty rock solid once I figured out this last little thing. It does mean I need to do a little bit more research, and now I know what to look for as well. So I'm glad I stumbled upon it. But thank you all of you for being patient with me. So with that, let's wrap this up. So I wish everyone a good rest of your night, your morning, your afternoon, or your evening, no matter where you are on the globe. And as always, let's battle. Thanks for the great stream tonight. Take care, and I'll see you all on soon.